Hello everyone, my name is Monica Peters and I'm a student at Full Sail University. I am in the mobile development online course. I am in the AOC1 class, which is the 13th month of this course. I am going to answer the following questions. I'm going to tell you what I did for my project. I'm going to list a few things that I think I could use more clarification, and what do I think I could have done better. First, I'm going to show you what I did for my project. This is XCode for my iOS project. Project 4, we had to create an XCode with obj-c, a single view with a username label, the username text input, a login button. This area where it'll say please enter username. If I forget to enter my username, it'll say please that you cannot do that. You have to enter a username. Click a button to show a date, click this info and show the developer info. So here is my code. So I'm going to get rid of this view. We don't need to see that. We want to see this code, and where I did all my work was in ViewController.h and ViewController.m. ViewController.h is my header file, and I looked at the requirements. I looked at this screen. Actually, I looked at this bottom screen because it had more info for me. And then in my header file, I went ahead and I said, you know what, this is going to be called a username label. It's a UI label. I'm going to call it username label. There's the pointer. Username text, the text in here, I decided I'm going to call it, username text, and it's a label. The username text field, which is this, where you input, I called it username input. You need a login button. I said UI button. I'm going to call it a login button. Another UI button for date. Yep. Show date button. Another button for info button, which is this one right here, this little I. And then for info label, right here, this application was written by Monica Peters. Following the video tutorials from our class, I knew that I needed a login button, a date button, info button, defined them up here. Went into my ViewController view did load function. The first thing I did is I set the background to white, and then what I did is I went through and I created all my comments first so that I could, go down the line and not forget anything for the class requirements. So I knew that I needed username label on the left and with a black font because that's what showed right here. And so, I just had the comment, did all of them, and then I went back up and did exactly what our class video tutorials showed, create the username label, which I didn't have to say. So as far as clarification, the teacher and the videos, even fellow students, everything's coming together for me, so I'm getting all my questions answered and more, which is great. What do I think I could have done better? I think I want to get into the habit of doing my comment a little bit differently than I do, just so that they stand out from the rest of my code. I'm not sure, maybe I've seen some other people do it where it's something like this, or wrapped around, the comments are wrapped. That would probably look nicer on the eyes, and I could find things even quicker, especially if I'm sharing code. I often have to write code for people that are not really technical, and they like comments that they can understand, like that anyone can understand, even if they're not a coder. So I would like to get in the habit, actually I am going to get in the habit of doing better comments so that even if someone is not a coder, never will be a coder, they can understand what the comments mean, and so that it's a good introduction to this code and they understand what I'm doing and what they're paying me to do. I'll show you what my project looks like when it's run. Here's my XCode project. I'm going to click the run button, and I have the iPhone simulator. Here's the iPhone simulator. Here is the class requirements, the web page, and matches up pretty close. Oh, I could probably change that, but anyways, it's username, login, center, show date, info. Info will show this application was written by Monica Peters, which on our class page right there. This application, yep. Show date, yep, it will show the date. Login, and I will put Perry the Platypus just to see. User Perry the Platypus has been logged in. Anyways, that's it.